5 things I can't live without is my chapstick, bottle of water, taking a shower every day, my phone, and listening to music. Favorite spot in Cape Town definitely has to be Newlands Forest, or like Tukai Forest.
You made me feel like I'm heaven bound. When I'm in my zone, I can't control.
My name is Gemma Fassie and I'm a singer and songwriter from Cape Town. I grew up in the southern suburbs, and that was basically the place where I started experiencing what it's like to be like a singer, because I'd always there was fashion shows in my road. I remember when I was like 6 years old, even though I was shy, there were times where they would call me up on stage and I'd have to sing.
Feel good inside.
So when I dropped my EP After Hours, it was just 3 songs. For me, those 3 songs were like, okay, it's out now, what do I do? And I was literally, I didn't know what to do, because I had beats, but whenever I would listen to those beats, nothing would just come out. It's almost like I was blocked. So then this one day, my friend invited me to a boot camp and performed and just met up with some people and spoke. But even that day, I wasn't in the best of spaces ever. But then when I met Retro Records and the people that are involved in Retro Records, they literally cared more about Gemma and Gemma Fassie, and just that whole connection with it being caring about me and the music. It just made more sense to just sign with them. For me, the one thing that I draw inspiration from the beginning was my brother, because he started in I don't know if people know clubs or the minstrels. And only because he needed to get out of the area that we were in, because it's the hood. So he had to get out of that area, and because he wanted to get out of there so bad, he worked on his music theory, went to university, studied music. And since then, literally his career has gone to all over the world and doing things that I would have never imagined that he could do. And just seeing him do all those things, and we came from the same house, that speaks volumes to me. And another thing that motivates me is my team. Some days I genuinely feel do I really want to do this? And then other days I'm just let's do it. So I genuinely feel my team really helps me every day when it comes to just feeling okay, because this is only the beginning, it will get better or it can get worse, but if I have them, I feel I can do anything. But the question that I always get a lot would be, are you related to Gemma Fassie? And the answer is yes, I am. She's my aunt. I never really got to meet her because the time she passed away, I was 5 or 6 years old. And I remember watching a funeral and my mom was like, she's family. I seen my dad on TV and I'm just but that's my dad. And I realized, oh, she's actually my aunt. But it never really clicked until I started dropping music, which was last year. And then one of my close friends that I know for a long time, he told me, Gemma, you should actually make your name Gemma Fassie, because it will gain more traction and because it will be you stepping into, that almost like a Sasha Fierce moment of you actually owning the name, and because there aren't that many Fassies anymore, actually doing the music thing besides my cousin Sipe Fassie. Sometimes I feel so down. My favorite artist would be Janae Aiko. And I just feel she's the main reason why I genuinely like music or like singing, because I remember in 2011 when her album Sailing Souls came out, and it also was dropped on Apple Music the other day, so I was yeah. But she's genuinely the reason why I started singing, because just listening to her tape when I was 12 years old, and just hearing how healing her voice was, and just her songwriting and her beats and everything that came in together, and just her life story, that really spoke to me. My favorite food when I go out would definitely be sushi or burger or pizza. In my free time, I like to listen to music, and before COVID happened, I always liked going to the forest and going to the beach. Some of the challenges that I've faced as a female artist in the industry is definitely trying to make the males understand, because this industry is overly saturated with so many males. I feel like one thing that I've always needed to make clear is that I'm only trying to make music, and if it's not music, then I can't do it. So one of my goals for 2021 would definitely be exploring Gemma Fassie and just stepping into who I am as an artist, and also realizing my place in this industry. Another thing that's my goal would be dropping another tape with Retro Records, and performing on a massive stage one day. Thank you to Sports Scene and Adidas for the trip. I really do like it. It's definitely something different. And I'd also like to say a special shout out to Music Colors for having me today. Get your feet